With the videos I was making when I was a smaller creator, I genuinely felt like, the algorithm hates me or this is unfair. But I just wasn't making content that deserved to get views. I don't know a nice way to put it. So I'm glad I'm talking about myself, because anyone else I'd feel bad. But, I mean, you just look at the retention graphs. People would click off at the beginning. People didn't know sometimes what they're clicking on. And like, if I wasn't retaining a viewer, just why would it make sense for you to promote it? Like, why would you promote a 10-minute video that people watch on average a minute and a half? It just doesn't make sense. I've seen people literally start a channel and within a month hit 100,000 subscribers. I've seen it. I personally know someone who had a channel with 100 subscribers, and me and my mom, boys, other YouTubers that I feel like have a good understanding of how YouTube works, we just help them optimize the video. And I don't like to say the name of the channels because then I feel like I'm taking credit for their success, but literally 100 subscribers, he got 3 million views on a video. And that was with no artificial push. It did like 50 views, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. It just stair-stepped up every day. And so it's 1,000,000% possible, but it's very hard right off the bat to know what makes a good video, how to hold a viewer, how to get them to click and stuff like that. Some people are naturally entertaining and retaining a viewer is just much easier for them. And some people like me, you just need a long time to develop. At the beginning of the video, just tell, like literally the simplest thing, just tell them why they should watch it. If you're putting 1,000,000 Orbeez in a pool, don't start the video with you shopping for, your mom's birthday present. At the beginning of the video, just say, we're going to put 1,000,000 Orbeez in this pool. And then that right there should be at least slightly sufficient. People blame the algorithm, but typically you can just look at the data and point to it. I mean, when you really boil it down to the people who are watching, just think about it. Like, what do you think YouTube wants? Like, to me, I think YouTube just wants people to click on a video and watch it, right? I mean, that's how they get their ad revenue. That's how they keep viewers happy and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure comments, like stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they want you to click, watch a video, click, watch a video, and just do that as long as possible. So to me, what's important is click-through rate, getting people to click on your video, and then average view duration, average view percentage, or just relative retention, and having them watch it. If people are clicking your video more than they click other videos, and they're watching it longer than they watch other videos, as simplistic as that is, that's like what YouTube wants, and I think that's how you just, be successful. Well, obviously everything starts with an idea, and for me, I like to make my videos a little longer, so that's a big part of what ideas we do. So we just, the biggest thing is obviously a clickable thumbnail and title, interesting stuff, yada yada, but is it something that people will genuinely want to watch? And this might be a little tangent, but one thing is a lot of creators think click-through rate is just like the title and thumbnail and did they click it, but a lot of it too is did they enjoy your last video? You know what I mean? Like, as if someone watches a video of yours and they loved it, you can bet the next time you're recommended, their chance of clicking is a lot higher, So it's like, is it something that can be entertaining for a long time? Is it something that if they watch this next time, they see a video of mine, will they be excited? Like, I loved that last one, so I want to watch the next one. Like those two type of things. And then obviously, is it just interesting and clickable? And so that for, ideation, that's obviously the first and foremost. Well, I guess we start with filming. For me, and it might not always show, trust me, and I know I might sound like I'm coming across as a know-it-all. I swear, I'm still learning stuff every day. When filming, though, I like to try to just put it, I feel like a lot of creators have a mindset of like, how can I get the most views with the least amount of time? And I'm not saying that's wrong, because obviously I have that mindset sometimes too, but I try to, when filming, put in as much work, even if it's like a 15-second part of a video, even if that one little part will take like 10 hours,
Wow.
But like hypothetically, right? But that 15 seconds is like, wow, like that's great. Like I feel like viewers genuinely notice when you go the extra mile. And so with filming, it's just like trying to make sure we're doing everything we can, no matter how expensive it is, no matter how much time it takes, to make the best video possible so they have the best experience. And so they want to, obviously watch more videos because that's what you want the viewers to do. And then with editing, just no dull moments, have a good hook at the beginning. Some minor tips I could give is like, if I do a video like last sleeve circle wins 10 grand, obviously people are going to watch to the end because they want to see who won the money. So you could apply that to your videos. If somehow you could have a payoff at the end, then, more people are going to watch to the end just to see what happened. And just obviously don't cut out all dull moments, try not to over explain things. If the camera just sits on me and I'm just talking for 20 seconds, it doesn't hold retention as well as, you know, maybe me talking and other footage popping up. There's things like that if you just, you know, there's literally in your analytics, and most of you probably know this, audience retention. You can see where people click off. Just literally go through your last 50 videos, write down where everyone clicked off, and then just don't do those things again. Again, I'm not perfect, so I don't do a great job of it, but, you know, I like to end a series or a challenge on a high note. Like, you can just kind of tell when people are getting a little tired of it, or, you know, I just gave away $1 million, so let's take hand off of it. So now if I do last to do blank wins 10 grand, it's just not really the same effect. But I'm still going to maybe occasionally do it, but it's just like, to keep things fresh, just, again, it's hard because so many of them are different. Like, if they're a Fortnite creator, you know, I'm not trying to tell them to switch games every month, because then that might kill their career. But for me, I just like to, you know, don't milk a series too hard. You know what I mean? Keep it fresh and always try to introduce things here and there. And then if it works well, take it and run with it for a little bit, then introduce something else new. Because if I just did Lastly videos nonstop for the next 3 years, like, no one would watch me. Everyone would be like, we've seen it. You know what I mean? Yeah. At the end of the day, like, the idea is a big part of the video. You know, not even just from clicking it, but whether or not people watch it. You know, if you're spending 24 hours in a corner, that's just not as entertaining as spending 24 hours in a jail cell. And at the end of the day, like, the only difference there is the idea. It's not the content. It's like, it's what you formulated beforehand. So yeah, like, I like to spend an hour a day. You know, it's dwindled recently. We have a lot of ideas, but if you spend an hour a day thinking of ideas, it's pretty hard to not expect your channel to do better, you know, unless you're just not executing them properly.